Have you bought any bulk jewelry online recently? Or at an auction? Anything like that? Well, you might want to give it another look, because there's a chance that it could have an ancient piece of history. Earlier this month, a woman in Norway bought an ancient 1,000-year-old Viking chieftain gold ring by accident at an estate sale online. After discovering that the piece seemed a little bit fancier than the other objects in the hoard, she reported it to her local state archaeologist, who was able to properly identify it as a genuine Viking Age artifact. Now, metal objects can be a little bit tricky to date at times, especially because there's no reliable way to do it in the same sense that you could, say, carbon date a living creature or being that died at a certain point. Metal doesn't really work that way. In this case, as archaeologist Unn Petterson of the University of Oslo says, the object was identified contextually by looking at other rings of a similar style from the Viking Age and showing that the designs and the artistic use of the object were very similar. They knew the ring belonged to a chieftain purely because of the quality of the gold used. During the Viking Age, different types of metal indicated different status of the individual. So a gold ring would be used by a chieftain or a high-ranking individual. Silver might be used for a merchant or other quality salesman, whereas copper would be used by more common folk. Not too dissimilar from RPG coin values. Even though they were not able to identify the primary origin of the object, it's still an incredibly important find. Finger rings in general were super rare during the Viking Age. There's not a whole lot of artifacts of them that remain. Similarly, gold was an exceptionally high-quality metal that was exceedingly rare during the Viking Age. They had predominantly moved on to using silver as their primary source of commodity. So having a gold finger ring from the Viking Age is an incredible find. Thanks to the generosity of the purchaser, Marie Ingelen Heskestad, the ring is now being conserved and will soon go on display at the University Museum of Bergen.